Well, hey there, Beyonders. Welcome back to our Year of the Inner Child. Today, we are going to be exploring the theme of discernment. I open my eyes to all my choices today. I think discernment is such a critical piece of the puzzle when it comes to healing from trauma. This is something, when you're raising a child that you're really actually working on every single day in lots of different ways, is teaching them about discernment. So when we are experiencing trauma and abuse, or when we do not have caregivers, or the people who are raising us do not have healthy discernment, then they can't teach us healthy discernment. Or even if the adults around us do, but we're in the midst of being traumatized by someone, then we're not really able to learn those lessons. And knowing who we are and being able to discern what we want, what we need, is a process. And we can continue this process well into adulthood through the rest of our life. So let's just explore this idea. My knowledge of myself comes from a history of knowing what I like and I don't like. I'm going to pause right there because one of the things that most of my clients come in the door with is some narrative along the lines of, I don't know who I am. And one of my favorite ways with working with that particular fear is to just have them do a list of likes and don't likes. Sometimes we make this whole question, who am I? Just very big and very full. And oh my gosh, and it is a very deep question, but it can also just be the simplest of things like, do you like chocolate ice cream or vanilla ice cream? Do you want coffee or tea? Right? So if you're struggling in that place of, I don't know who I am, and that is discernment, right? Knowing what we like and what we don't like, just start there. Basic, simple. My preferences in work come from experimenting with different jobs. Here's another one. Oh my gosh, when people come to me, what's my purpose? What's my purpose? What's my purpose? I got to find my job. I got to find the thing that I'm meant to do for the rest of my life. Oh my gosh, I put the kibosh on that so fast because finding what you love and finding a career that you're going to enjoy comes through experimentation. Try something out, see how it goes. Be open to possibilities. You don't have to try to find the thing and go and do it. Just try something that seems to be within alignment of your interest, problems that you're interested in solving, your gifts and your talents, and things will continue to evolve. Y'all, I started off like at Grandy's. Think about it, really, for real. Like Grandy's isn't like a country chicken dinner place in Bartlesville, Oklahoma, no longer in existence. Rest in peace, Grandy's. It got me started in the working world. And now here I am. My preferences in play result from having bad experiences as well as good. My preferences in relationships come from being open to many different types of people. Discernment. Again, people are like, oh, to be sure that I get into a relationship that's going to last forever and ever, amen, what I have to do is, make my list of, height and, interests and all of these sorts of things. And then most of the time, people that we fall in love with that, deeply move us in our lives, a lot of times they don't match anything on that list if we're really open to possibilities. And that is where discernment comes in as well. People will often say to me, Rachel, I keep getting into these horrible relationships and I keep attracting the wrong people. Well, you aren't attracting the wrong people. You just aren't rejecting the wrong people. And again, that's where discernment comes in. Can we be paying attention, to how this person is showing up for us in a relationship, and is it working and is it in alignment? And when we start to discern that they are not doing that, do we step away? Healthy children play, excuse me, healthy children play make-believe games and try on new behaviors. It is through play that children find out who they are. I had to grow up too soon. Playing games was not tolerated. As an adult, I still struggle with who I am and what I really want. And it's not too late to find myself. The process of knowing myself is lifelong, and opening my eyes to all my choices and experiences will help me to know myself better. Knowing myself I will make better choices in the future. And this is just a lovely invitation. It's like this little beautiful feedback loop. When I connect into the choices and I open my eyes to choices and additional experiences, and maybe I get in there and I play a little bit too, and I don't take myself so seriously, and I don't make everything so big and heavy and hard, but I just get curious and open to those experiences, then I learn something about myself. And as I learn something about myself, I then have an easier time making choices. And then as I make more choices, I learn more about myself. And then I know more about myself, and it makes making choices easier. Oh my goodness me. So this is why choice is so tied to this idea of discernment. Sometimes you know intuitively this is the choice. And sometimes you have to do your best pros and cons list and thinking it through and then make a choice and see what happens. And you learn more and more as you grow how to attune to yourself, how to pay attention, how to be open to experimentation and possibility. Oh my gosh. So make some choices this week. Tune in, spend some time with your likes and your dislikes, play, explore. And as always, if there's anything I can do to be a support to you in your journey, I'm here. Reach out, don't hesitate. And until next time, you take good care of you.